taking a closer look at hail, how it forms, and what goes into the different sizes. Here's Kaden Dinkins.
What we're looking at here is hail damage from a storm that came through this past summer, bringing quite large sizes of hails and damaging windows and roofs, as you can see there, something that the Big Country knows all too well. And here's a common occurrence with these hailstorms is that they occur March through June, so spring through summer, and those stronger storms typically form large amounts of hail, causing about $1 billion in damage each year. So here in Big Country and Abilene, we definitely contribute to that damage each year. So now that we've talked about what those storms are like, here's how they're formed. We talked about updrafts with tornadoes causing that rotating column of air, but updrafts also bring frozen water droplets swept up into the air above a freezing level, and each time that additional layer is added, it's because that water droplet is moving up and down above that freezing level. So it's going up and freezing and then dropping down and melting. And as you can see in this graphic here, each time it gets an additional layer of that ice, causing it to be much larger. Now eventually these updrafts will not be strong enough to hold that hail there, so that force of the updraft is exceeded by the hailstone weight, dropping it down to the ground. Now I once was asked why in a storm sometimes there are certain areas that get very small hail and other areas that get very large hail, and that's because once again that updraft can be stronger in certain parts of that storm. So one updraft could only be strong enough to hold pea-size hail, while another updraft could be strong enough to hold grapefruit, baseball, or softball size hail. Which, speaking of, let's go over those sizes of hail compared to what our normal objects would be. Looking at these sizes here, they get severe very quickly. So looking at pea size being the smallest, about 1/4 of an inch, marble, penny, and then nickel. Once we stop there, everything above that becomes severe levels of hail. Getting up to 1/4 right here is about an inch, a ping pong ball, a golf ball, and then all the way up to grapefruit size, which is about 4.5 inches. Now also these severe levels of hail become very uncommon. So our first 4 are looking to be most of our common hail sizes, but they also are still damaging. But then all these up here get to be very damaging hail sizes. A few things you can do when we're preparing for a hailstorm or a very strong severe storm is one, definitely stay inside when there's hail. You definitely do not want to get hit by one of these. You can try and cover your cars, cover your windows, anything that could be damaged. You may not be able to cover your roofs much, but definitely try and salvage anything that you can when you know hailstorms are coming. Now here at K-Texas, if you download the weather app and you watch us on our live shows, then we can alert you to that weather danger. But especially downloading our weather app and having those notifications turned on can alert you to all those weather dangers associated with hail.